Congratulations, Packethouse gets a whopping 16.50, a hefty win in Heat 12. But let's move on to Heat 13 here in round 2. Griffin Colapinto, Maxime Huscenot, Joshua Moniz, and Finn McGill. Keep your eyes on Griffin Colapinto as of now in the conversation for Van's Triple Crown of Surfing Rookie of the Year. Chris Cote here with Pete Mel. Let's start it off with Joshua Moniz.
Interesting heat, considering that Maxime Huscenot is the veteran, and he's, what, at 23? So this kid's youngsters, all of them. I mean, the direction that we have out of this swell is 305, and it's a great direction.
Well, Finn McGill may have found a gem. Nice opening high-speed turn. Gets around a big section, looking for the tube. Quick cover up. Going about 150 miles an hour down the line. A nice final turn for Finn McGill. Great opening wave. Right behind him, Griffin Colapinto. We'll see if the high-speed aerial antics can translate into some big open-faced power surfing. There you go. Modern maneuver. You cannot hold back whatsoever. Maxime Huscenot now. Nice bottom turn, setting it up, looking for the tube. High, tight, clamped. Maxime gets eaten.
Break his board. You see here, he pretty much tried to punch his way through the barrel, and very tough to do in this big water. He's tried to tuck underneath. You see that breathing, that clamps and opens back up and clamps again. Good read here from Finn McGill again, knowing that this wave is going to get down the line. And you had touched on, what do you look for? You look for a wave that's going to build into the channel, because generally that inside bowl is where you're going to find the tubes. This direction, a lot of the energy goes to the outside bowl at sunset, you know, so you get those big A-frame peaks. But sometimes you get these ones that kind of come off the point and up into the, the main sunset section and then go into the inside bowl. And this set kind of did that. Allowed these surfers to have 3 or 4 maneuvers before the wave goes and flattens out into the channel. Nice work from Griffin to kind of mix up his maneuvers. Finn McGill is going to get a pretty good score as well, being that he was able to find that little tube. But see that nice arc, round turn. Griffin has an amazing sense of timing, and he just cruises, and all of a sudden he picks up some speed, pops it, and it looks like he's going to get the best score of the heat.
717 for Griffin Colapinto. Finn McGill, a 617.
Yeah, I'm frothing. I actually had been working on breathing a lot and kind of just being really calm, and that helps me kind of look at the wave and think, is this a good wave or am I frothing? So I've been kind of going back and forth on those, but yeah, I really was looking for the line of the wave. There was some that were pushing out and some that were closing out. So I was just looking for the one that had the butterwall and just let it rip.
Well, great news for Positive Vibe Warriors, because Patty G is going to move on to day 3.
Right on. Thanks, Kaipo. During that interview, I heard some hooting and hollering from the beach. I mean, you look up, you see Maxime Huscenot with a double arm drag tube ride.
Well, we see that technique worked at Piahi. Why not right here at Sunset Beach? And it's a way to slow down. It's hard to contain the speed. I mean, you're moving so fast. How do you slow down? And that's one technique, is get those arms dragging, throw out the anchor. Again, great technique here from Finn McGill. See how smooth he is. See, he can ride those bigger boards. He's very comfortable riding that lengthy board. Growing up here on the North Shore, he's just got a good, healthy mix. Good wave choice once again. He had that nice peak. It was a nice, easy drop, and it just kept loading up as it moves down the shallow reef. And it's another great wave for Finn McGill. I think we're going to see something up into the excellent range, and that's just that rhythm he's carrying. He's surfing so well. He's been getting big scores here at Sunset Beach, and it continues here. And then let the rip do the work, and you kind of almost gain energy and rest on the way back out.
Second wave for Griffin Colapinto. Nice bottom turn, top turn combination. Gets onto the open face. Grab rail cut back. Fighting the foam here. Gonna have a good inside to work with. Waiting for this wave to grow. Flattens out, so he pulls out. And he gets a front row seat. Josh Moniz could have a good line through this inside section. Gets high, tight in the barrel and out. Quick tube ride for Joshua Moniz. Follows it up with an extended carve up into the lip. Nice set rolling through here. You see Finn McGill thinking he had a line. That wave just passes him up. He pulls out.
And let's take a look at Josh here. Nice size set wave here. You see how he fades the bottom turn, so he sets up that first maneuver. Nice arc. Again, sitting back on the tail block. Gets himself underneath the hook. Little tube ride comes out. This wave right here is going to help him out, get him in the mix here.
Finn McGill up and out. It's like a pulse in the swell. Now Maxime Huscenot gets engaged. Going a big, foamy sunset peak. Gets around the section, carves it up, right under the lip. Almost has his heels taken out from under him. It's on the open face. There you see the technique Maxime has. Making a difficult wave look relatively easy. Finn McGill now. Beautiful, deep bottom turn. Nice open face carve. Another snap. This kid is feeling the flow right now. Finn McGill.
How good is that? That's, I mean, again, top to bottom, really doesn't even look like he's actually, you know, pushing it. He's just cruising, and then he's like perfectly paced to the style of the wave.
He never broke his line. It was all one good, continuous line here.
Let's watch it again. You know, off the bottom, see, he's just straight into the bottom, no pump at all, no hitches at all. You know, the only little tap was right out of that turn, but then he connects with the lip, so nice variety. And then here, the big round arc, again, holding the rail. Low bottom turns. He's got great technique, Finn.
As low as a 617. We'll see if he can better that with that last wave. Here goes Maxime.
So Maxime, a little bit different. You know, right there, he gets himself hooked up right next to the whitewater there. That technique you were talking about where he torques his body, gets low to the water. Very helpful to keep that board under his feet. And then Griffin, the 477, nice size set wave here. And this wave just didn't go vertical enough for him. You know, you can see it's kind of a little bit in deeper water, so you had to cut it back and just didn't have quite that nice steep face that we saw from the other waves. So only given a 477.
Chunk of score coming through for Finn McGill. It's a 710. He does improve. Second place surfer, Griffin Colapinto now. Looking for a possible tube. Cranks it off the bottom into a beautiful Andy Irons-esque carving snap, releasing the tail just enough, adding that critical element.
This is a
I'm
rad
loving
heat.
The way Griffin's surfing right now.
That is a rad heat. I mean, here at Sunset Beach, that is an impressive two-wave total. Let's take a look at Griffin here. Again, low center of gravity off the bottom. You know, here you had to chase that section down a little bit, so you double pumps the bottom turn, but then there, that torquing body a la Maxime, similar, and then hangs on as he climbs the foamy section there. Again, look at off the bottom. See how he waits out there, just compresses, and then springs into action. That section started to run away from him. He read it, and then goes into that arc. And that's a committed arc. When you get that body laid out right here, see the arc, you see the torque he's carrying. When you get himself almost horizontal to the water, that's a committed turn. If you're standing over your board, that's kind of soft, doing it soft. You know, if you're gonna lay into it, get that board out from underneath your feet and your body close to the water, that's committed surfing.
What makes this new crop of young surfers so good at Sunset? We're seeing it happening right in front of our eyes.
Accessibility to footage, to coaching, to all of this stuff to help them get better at such a young age. You know, on the talent level, equipment is another asset. As we watch Josh Moniz finding a beautiful wave with a big long barrel and a big arc. So again, he needed a big score, needed an 8.25 in order to get himself in contention, and he's going to get himself right back in the mix. Take a look, another solid wave. See how he waits off the bottom, sets up this section, tucks up underneath it, nice and high. You know, that barrel riding skills, you got to have speed, like Tori Meister was saying, and staying up high in the pocket. This is what he does and gets out of it. It's a great experience there, but again, I think it's accessibility.
Well, Maxime not going to give in without a fight. He has got big old sunset wall to work with here. Nice opening carve. He'll get around this section, pulls up into the barrel, and just goes down. Looked like he had the line, but maybe just got a little too high in the tube.
Oh, here it is.
Griffin Colapinto, he needs a 7-3-1 off the bottom, straight up in the lip.
I love it.
He tried a similar maneuver that got him that big score in his previous wave. Didn't work out for him right there.
I can't believe he just went for a tail blow slide at Sunset, 8-foot Sunset.
That was incredible. Joshua Moniz, he could potentially have a throaty insider. He's got to straighten out.
Watch out.
Watch out for your buddy, Griffin. Huscenot congratulations with this performance. This is a kid straight out of the juniors who is known for doing airs at lower trestles. Now he's charging Sunset Beach.
He missed the grab. Otherwise, he would have probably pulled it off.
Oh, into oblivion right there. Well, I got to just go round of applause for that entire heat. That was easily the heat of the day, and it's because of 3 surfers 20 years old and under. Are we seeing the new face of sunset domination from these 3 young surfers?
There's Mom. She's pretty happy about that, as a whole camp, Billabong camp, watching that heat.
Wow.
Congratulations to Finn McGill.